Hi everyone, I'm Karlee Hooper. I'm so excited to be here teaching the Understanding Light class and to start off with giving you a tour of my home today. I think that when you're learning, it's so easy to think that your house doesn't have beautiful light or that you can't find beautiful light in your home. And I have learned over the years that there's beautiful light in every house. So I think looking at how different people use their space to maximize the light is really beneficial. So I'm going to give you a tour of my house and show you some pictures that I've taken in each room so that you can see how I use the light in my home, and hopefully that will help you to see and use the light in your own homes. Thanks so much.
Hey everyone, so here's my cute little assistant giving us a tour of my house. This is the baby's room. We've lived here about 18 months and I haven't hung anything on the walls yet. Um, but I kind of like that sometimes because I like having a blank canvas for pictures. But you can see here the light's coming in and most of the day you get directional light from this window that isn't too harsh. So I take a lot of pictures here. As you can see here, this light's coming from the side. It creates interesting shadows and nice directional light on the girls. So here you can see this was at a different time of day, so the light is slightly different, not quite as harsh, but you still get that same directional light as you did in the previous image. So now we'll go down the hall to one of my girls' rooms, and these windows face west. So they, in the evening, get the sunset light. So the light changes a lot at this window throughout the year. And part of the year it's off to the left, and the other time of year it's to the right. Here you can see this image is a pulled back image of the sunset, and you get a very specific look. The light you can see it sort of making a raise, whereas if you zoom in with your camera, you'll get a totally different look, and you can see the rim light around her against the roof in the background. My windows are horribly dirty. Here I used an atmosphere spray to add a little bit more mood to this witchy picture, but it's all at the same window and you can get a lot of different looks depending on how you use it. Here, when my baby was tiny, I pulled back, put her on the bed, and then you get a different look again. So even with the same window, different times of year, you can get lots of different looks of images. So don't be afraid to try the same spot over and over. I often take pictures in the same exact location. Here's my bathroom. You can see all the walls are white. And the ground is light. So here there isn't a ton of light, but it was reflecting up off the ground onto the baby to add some more light to her. Here, this little couch that I have, I like to use as a backdrop, and you can see the side light here from the window up above. And then this next picture is actually one that was taken at a different time of day, and you can actually see on the right where there's a line of shadow. So you're not, because you're shooting from above, you're only going to get light further out. It won't get light from where the shadow of the wall is. I like to take pictures here. Here I have her looking over at the light so that there's light hitting her face. If she was looking down, the light wouldn't be as good here. So make sure you keep that in mind when you're taking pictures. And then the same location, but totally different. I changed my angle slightly, but it's still that nice side light. These are mostly done in the morning. No, sorry, this is the morning. The other two are in the afternoon. So in the morning, you get brighter light through this window. In the afternoon, in midday, it tends to be much softer because the sun's gone above the house and then over to the other side. So keep an eye out in your homes for how the light changes during the day, because you'll get a totally different look, and how the light changes between the seasons. And so this is my playroom. I really like to take pictures in this toy chest armoire that's over here. And I'll open it up, take everything out, and then take these pictures. So here is when the light was soft, and you get one look, and then this was a different day when the light was brighter and it was coming through the shutters, and so you got this really harsh light, but I still think it's really interesting. I purposely use cameras to cover our faces because this kind of harsh light can be difficult, especially on faces, but it's my lovely assistant can be really cool as long as you're not trying to use it on eyes and stuff. So here, this shot I did do a bit of Photoshop to extend the wall, but you can see the side light coming at her against the dark blue wall is really striking. And here, this light, I turned her and closed the curtains. So don't be afraid to close and open curtains, open them a little bit. It's really helpful to use to control the light in your house. This is taken in the same spot, but they were further over on the table. So you see the side light again, curtains behind where there is a window are closed. So I only have the side light, not light from the back as well. One of my favorite things about my house now is that there's a sink right next to the window, which I didn't have in my old house. So here, this is actually not great light. There's no direct light on her, but the composition and the color and the cuteness make up for that. So sometimes, you know, if you want to take a picture, even if the light's not amazing, go for it anyway. Here you can see the side light on her and the bouquet from the twinkle lights in the background. I used a really low aperture, probably like 2.0. And then this is the exact same scene, but I set the camera up at a different spot. Now we have side light, and you get a bouquet, but in a different way because I was shooting low down. Here's right next to my the doors that go outside where my daughter was playing before. I shoot from above, so you get some directional light again. And this is the same window, but shooting down low. And it just rains, so there's water on the glass, which is an interesting thing to use. So just change your perspective, try different things. So shoot from above, shoot from the side. This was actually shooting from outside in, and you can see how a lot of the details, because of the inverse square law, they blur into the background, so it's quite dark. This is my living room. So again, the light here changes a fair bit. It'll be really bright in the background, sometimes part of the year, and then other times it goes behind the house and you don't see it much at all. So these are just different pictures all taken on my sofa in my living room, just to see how you can get a lot of different looks. So get up above, get down low, shoot with the light behind you, shoot with the light to the side. You know, try lots of different things, try it at different times of day. Here she was lying down on the sofa. I moved the cushion so more light would get to her, because like things will block the light. So try moving things. And here you can see the lights coming from the right-hand side onto her toes. And then you can see it fall off on the ground and behind her.